Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts. Let me clear my throat. um, Today I'm going to bring you a tutorial on how I made this little flower. And I just love these so much. I watched a video a couple of days ago because I'm trying to learn how to make some different flowers and things. And so I watched the girl make some of these flowers, and I just thought they were super cute, super shabby, and I thought it was really, really pretty. And then I realized when I was going through all of my goodies that my friend Gail had sent me, she had actually sent me a flower just like this that I don't know if she made it or she got it from somebody else that made it, but it's a similar flower. And so I just think these are really cool, really shabby, and really fun. So I'm going to show you guys how I made this one. And then I will also, I'm going to try and remember, I'm so bad at this, but I have to start getting better. I need to acknowledge the girl that showed me how to make these flowers, because her video was really, really explanatory, and she didn't skip a step in her video. So anyway, she made some bigger ones and some smaller ones, and I need to cut some smaller squares out so I can make some of the smaller flowers too, because I want to have these in all different sizes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one aside. Oh, I want to show you guys too. For my drawing for my Etsy raffle for the month of October, I will be doing that, putting everything together in the next couple of days so that I can announce the winner of that drawing. I have not drawn them yet. So I just have to put all my names in a basket, and that means I need to go through my Etsy shop and figure out who spent $50 or more so that I can get everybody into that drawing. And so for November, wait for it, this is going to be the giveaway item for November. Let me turn this around. So this is the item that we're going to be giving away for November. Jeff graciously agreed that we could give this box away. He's going to be making more of these boxes, and I don't know how many more. Hopefully at least a couple that we can put in the store, because it's gorgeous, you guys. He made this out of cedar, and you can see, oh my goodness, how beautiful it is inside and out. It's just gorgeous. It came out so amazing. I need to find a way to show you guys how the sides, he sort of did some cuts on the sides, put it together to make it, you know, have some uniqueness around the outside, and it's really beautiful, you guys. And smell, oh my goodness, you can smell the cedar. It's awesome. And then I'm also going to include this pen with the box, and this was by suggestion of one of my subscribers, and I liked it. So this pen is made of resin. This is actually a resin blank that Jeff created a while back, and this pen actually he made a little bit ago, and I had it in my stash, and I don't have these in my store. I have another one just like it, but I may save that one as well as a giveaway item at some point, because it's really, really pretty. You can see all the blue swirls in it. So Jeff created the blank himself. It's like clear with blue swirls in it. And it's got the gunmetal parts and pieces on it. So it's really, really pretty, you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include that with the box. This is my Etsy shop raffle giveaway item for the month of November. So if you're looking to buy some Christmas presents and things, and you have the time, go on over to my store, my Etsy shop, and it's Refunction Crafts as well. and see if there's maybe some stuff that you want to purchase in there. If you make a smaller purchase and later in the month you make another purchase, I do add those up so that anybody who spends $50 or more at any point throughout the month combined, I will enter you into my raffle for that month. So this is November's. I will announce this this raffle winner early in December. I'm going to try and make sure I get it done in the first week of December so that if somebody wins it and they want to give it to somebody as a gift for Christmas, it will be out there and they will be able to give it as a gift. Well worth it. I think just the box alone, I think we're going to be putting those in the store. I don't remember if we said $30 or $35. That's Jeff's thing. He's pricing his stuff. I price mine. So I will try and find out what those boxes are going to go for. It's worth more than $30, but we're trying again to keep our items priced reasonably because we are charging shipping. And the shipping for this is not too terribly bad. So it's not real heavy. You'd be amazed at how lightweight cedar is. So that's a good thing for us. And it only takes a fairly small box. So anyway, that's November's giveaway. And I'm going to go ahead and get right into this. I've already got some squares and things cut out here that I did a couple of days ago to get ready for this video. But I'm going to show you how I did that with this piece of fabric. And this is about 2 inches wide, and you can see it is not perfectly cut, you guys. I didn't use my rolling cutter, and so it's a little bit, you know, off. I'll see if I can cut it a little bit nicer on the edge there. But anyway, you're going to want to shabby this up when you cut it anyway. So let's go ahead and get this cut up, and I'm just gonna fold it like this, and I think I can get it into, this is what you want squares like this, and this is about 2 inches by 2 inches. And I'm just gonna take my scissors. Now when she did her video, she did the back and forth thing, but I figured this fabric is thin enough that I can cut several layers at one time. So I'm cheating. I'm going the easy route. And you can see how easy this silky fabric is cutting. So I've got a whole bunch of squares out of just that one strip. And then what I'm going to do is I take my scissors, because we want these to be as shabby as we can get them. And I'm just going to go on the edge here and shabby it up. Yes, even this silky stuff you can shabby out most of the time. Depends on the fabric. Some fabrics don't do this as well as others, and this is probably one of them that is not as great as some of your cotton fabrics are. But I still want to shabby it up and get as many of those shabby edges as I can. You can see I'm getting a lot of the shabby stuff off. So this is all I do. Just she taught me to just go along the edges, and I would have used my fingers initially, but these scissors actually work better because they've got some sharpness to them on the edge, and so they kind of grab the fabric and really help with the shabbying process. And the girl that did the video, she's so sweet. She's just really a sweet girl, and I just noticed there's an edge here that didn't get cut. There we go. So I think you guys will enjoy her video too. And I bet I'm shaking you guys all up by keeping my arm on the table while I'm doing this. I'm sorry. I'm looking down. I'm not looking at my camera, so I wasn't thinking about the fact that I was probably making you guys dizzy. So you can see we've got all kinds of shabbies going on here. And the shabbier, the better. We've got some sirens going on in the background, a little bit of music. I'll tell you guys, the sirens these days are constant around here, and it's really, really starting to drive me crazy. It seems like since COVID and all the craziness that's going on in this world, there's always so much going on, and I just don't like it. And I live in a fairly nice area. Very quiet. It's always been really quiet here. But lately, not so much. I mean, we don't have like shootings and stuff going on all the time or anything like that. But, it just seems like crime rates everywhere are going up. And I know there are places in this country where it's not as bad as it is here in California. But wow, California, the people here have just gone crazy. And I hate to say that about my own state, but I can't help it. It's just the way it is. So we deal with it for now. Jeff and I have often thought about, selling the house and moving somewhere else, but we also have our kids here and all of our grandkids. We have 7 grandkids. And I just don't know if I could live without them. So I'm not prepared to move away from them, although there may come a point in time where we just don't have a choice. Not to mention how expensive it is to live in California. I mean, it's ridiculous. Our gas price got up over like $6.50 a gallon. It was actually almost $7. It was $6.80 something at one point. So it was almost $7 a gallon. I think I've got this one set up already. We'll just do this one. So here I've got, this is just some chiffon fabric that I cut up into the little squares, and it's a very light sheer fabric. And I like to use a sheer fabric and a cotton fabric. So this here is just some cotton fabric that shabbied up very, very nicely, as you can see. And I just cut it up. I think this was from a pillowcase or something. So I just cut it up. It was a piece of fabric that I had gotten from, I think it was in the stuff that Gail sent me. And I just cut it up from that, and voila. And I love this fabric because I used this in this one that I did. And you can see how it's there, but it's very light and airy, and I like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a square of your cotton, and you're going to take a square of this, and you're just going to put them together like that. I have some stuff for the middles and all that good stuff sitting here too. I'll make sure I've got plenty of room to work here. And I've got some bling over here. I don't know what I'm going to use on this one yet, but I just want to show you guys the different choices that you have. So I'm going to take this, putting the sheer side up. I'm going to take this corner here, and I'm going to put it in the center of this line here. So all I need to do that is put a dot of glue in the center, pull that up. It does not have to be perfect, you guys. And that's what I have. Okay, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little line of my hot glue right there, and I'm just going to put this together like that, put it between my fingers, and I'm just going to roll this into a little pointy tip. Just like that. And that's what we have. So, I'm going to make 8 of these. So, a little dot of glue in the middle. Fold it up to the center. And really, once you get going on these, they're really pretty quick to make. and I just think they're so pretty. And I'm going to be doing hopefully a lot of flower videos. I want to really figure out how to make a lot of different flowers myself and have some variations to use in my crafts. So what I want to do is I'm going to try and make a, my friend Karen sent me a pattern to make a fluffy heart. You know how you put the stuffing in the middle of them and make them all nice and fluffy. She she sent me a pattern for that, and I need to pull that out and figure out how to do it. I'm not a big sewer, so I don't do a lot of sewing. I used to make a lot of rag quilts and things, and I loved it when my mother-in-law was here. But sewing for me, I don't know, it just is not by myself my favorite thing to do. So without my mother-in-law here for company, I just don't sew much anymore. I have a rag quilt all set up to sew, and do you know that little rag quilt has been sitting in my stash for at least 5 years now. Undone, unfinished. It's all tied up together and ready to go, but I still haven't done it. And I just do a little line through the center of this and just gather it up and roll. And you can see how well they stick together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And this sheer fabric had like a floral pattern on it. A really light floral pattern, and I really love it. I've made some of my my rolled roses out of it too, and they came out just gorgeous. Let me show you those. These are the rolled roses I did with that sheer fabric. Aren't they gorgeous? I can't wait to use those in something, but I'm really kind of saving these for something special because I just love how they turned out. I love the sheerness of the fabric and the lightness because they're really super light flowers. And I just love the way those turned out. And I have a whole bunch of strips cut in that. So I already had that cut into strips, so all I had to do with this fabric is cut it into squares and get it ready to go. And you can see it's not super shabby, but that's okay because it's sheer. I like the sheerness of it, so it didn't have to really be super shabby. And I'm going to have to put another glue stick in. I'm always running out of glue, you guys. Thankfully, I did finally buy some of my skinny glue sticks for my little glue gun, so I don't have to use the big monster right now. That thing, I'm telling you guys, I got more burns from that glue stick, or that glue gun. Wow, I just don't like them when they get so hot like that. I don't see the necessity. I guess there would be certain projects where you'd want the glue to get really hot so you have maybe a little extra working time with it. But wow, that thing, it literally, you could see when you would squeeze it out, it's boiling. That's how hot it is. And I had burns everywhere on my hands. Okay, so we've got 8 of the petals ready. And now this is just a piece of that foamerin stuff. It's not felt, it's foam. And I'm going to cut this into a circle about the size of this little clock face here. So I'm just going to put that on there and cut around it. You could use a piece of felt. You could use, this is just what I had because I could not find my felt anywhere. So I'm just going to cut this little circle out. Make sure my little edges are nice and round. You could use, on the back of this one, I think Gail just used some cardstock paper. So you can use whatever you have, you know, kind of laying around. It doesn't have to be foam or felt. And there we have a nice pretty circle. So now all we're going to do, this is the easy part, is we're going to put some glue there. And we're going to start putting these on the felt or the foam. And I'm going to put that one there. And then I'm going to take this other one and go to the opposite side. Just like that. And then now I'm going to go the other two opposite directions. And I think I'm just going to put one line of glue and set these down quickly. Just like that. And so now we have a little section in between these where we're going to put 4 more. So there's the first one. And right there. So you can see this actually goes relatively quickly, you guys. They're fun to do, they're relaxing, and you can cut out your strips and your squares just sitting in front of the TV at night, you know, to get them ready, you know, for the next day. And there we go. So this is what we have. So pretty already. So that's the main part of the flower. So there you go. And then, let's see, I want to put something in the middle of it. What do I want to do? I'm thinking I might use a piece of this. Oh, no, I want to use a piece of this. This is some gold ribbon that my friend Gail sent me, and I just got this one piece. And I thought maybe this would be really kind of cool to stick in the middle of this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this section that's kind of separated. I'm going to cut that right down the middle of that section. Just like that. And so we have this little curly Q, and we're going to put that in the middle. Just like that. And I'm going to take one of my tongue depressors here, and I'm going to press that down so that I don't burn my fingers. So look at how pretty that looks, you guys. Just sitting there in the middle. And then we need, I'm going to take some of my awesome pearls, and I'm going to put some of these in there too. Just want to have a couple of these kind of popping out, maybe going in the other direction. So, well, here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to put my centerpiece down. So let's figure out what we want to put in the center of this. I have a piece of this. This lace is awesome for cutting off and just using the separate pieces. Sometimes I hate to do that because it's such a gorgeous lace and it looks so pretty on projects. Look at how pretty that looks on that flower. Or we have some of these little bits here that I could take one of these and put in the middle, and that also looks really pretty on there. It goes nice with the colors of this. Or you can take a little paper rose. And that looks really pretty. I just want to give you guys some different ideas. And then here's just a cream colored paper rose. That looks really, really nice. And then I've also got a resin rose that I got from Debbie over at Kiki's sale. I love when she makes her resin stuff because it's so versatile and you can use it in so many different projects. And she hasn't been making a lot of it recently, but I think she's planning on starting to make some more. She just sent me a little bag with some angels and stuff in it. I don't have it sitting right here, but oh my goodness, they're so cute. So there's that. And then I have this little heart that would be super pretty. But I think what I'm going to use in this one is I'm going to use this piece of lace that my friend Robin sent me. And that's going to go in the middle there. Because I think this would go really nicely with those pearls kind of popping out. So we'll put a little bit of glue there. Try and stretch out this gold stuff in the center there. There we go. And you guys have seen my video probably on all of the great Happy Mail bits that I got recently. And wow, so much lace and great stuff. I'm having a ball trying to figure out different projects to use everything in. I'm so excited and so grateful that I have lots of lace to play with now. But you guys know it won't last me. I'm so bad. When I get something and it's something that makes me happy, I use it and use it and use it in everything. And that's what it's for, right? So I use it until it's gone. I use it until it gets down to a nubbins and I don't have much left, and then I hoard it. Especially my little favorite, you know, bits and pieces. So I'm going to cut this one, and I think I'll have a couple of the bigger pearls. No, I'm going to glue it with the big pearl in the middle. Okay. This one I'm going to put the glue on the pearl. And I'm going to pop that one in right there where I can still see the big pearl. And then we're going to put one on this side. And this one, I think I'm just going to pop the glue in and then pop the pearl in. And these, I think I'm going to cut one off of each of those because they just seemed a little bit long. I also have, I need to start using my leaves and things and some of my laces and stuff to add leaves to my flowers and things. But these are super gorgeous. Don't you just love those? And I thought, I'm just not sure if this is what I want to use it on or if I want to save this for an applique, but it really looks super pretty on this flower. See that? I've got that, and I've got, let's see. What do I want to use? Well, actually, you know what, you guys? I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to use this lace, or this leaf applique, because it really does look very, very pretty on this. I don't have any more of these. These are the only two I have, and I'm going to say, I actually think, I don't know if Debbie sent me these or Gail, but they're so pretty. I almost hate covering any part of these up, honestly. But I'm going to have it sticking out far enough that you can really, really see it. And I think I'm only going to put one on there. I don't know if there's really a need for two. I mean, it definitely makes a difference to add the second one, but I really just don't know if it needs it or not. Oh, that looks really pretty having it pull out a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to go for it, you guys. We're just going to put this second leaf on there, and we're going to make the executive decision to go with it. There. Oops. And somehow I pulled that center flower out of my centerpiece. There we go, all fixed. Okay, so there's flower number one. Ta-da! Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is yummy. So there's flower number one. Okay, so let's just move on here. Let's see if we can get another flower done. What do we want to go with this time? I have this pretty pink silky fabric. 1, 2. Actually, that's what I was going to do. I was going to save that center for using with this fabric, but that's okay. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 8 of those. I've also got this sheer fabric. That would be kind of an all-white one, or this goldish fabric, and that would look pretty with one of these other centerpieces. And then I've also got this gold, which maybe I could throw a little bit of each in there. Let's try that, you guys. Instead of going with the old-fashioned pink, let's just go with some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 4 of those. And we're going to go with 4 of these. That one's a little crinkly. 3, 4. And the girl that did the other video, she was probably much more concerned about getting her squares very square. I didn't really worry so much about that because I kind of feel like it really was not, it wasn't a thing. If they're a little bit out of square, it really is not a big deal, you guys. So let's just get started on these. We'll do 4, whoops, we'll do 4 of this. Fold it in the middle and put it just like that. So that's what you have. Oops, I forget. I've got you guys turned the right way now. So let's just do this thing. Still trying to get used to the fact that my camera is going in the right direction now. So I'm still trying to show you guys things backwards. This video, I think we've got it. I think I'm in. I figured it all out. And what I have to do is just stop kind of looking up at the camera. Although I do want to make sure I'm staying in view. There's 2. We've got 2 more of these. And I just love how easy these are to make. They're super fun. There we go. Okay. And this one should go a bit faster, so we don't have all the other stuff to talk about. And then I want to show you one more flower after this. It's a rolled rose, but it's with some really pretty ribbon that I got from my friend Gail. And I found that it worked really, really well. It's actually a wired ribbon, but it makes really pretty roses. And so I wanted to show you guys, you know, kind of a different way to go using the wire ribbon, because I hadn't used that in my other videos. So I just thought it might be fun to do one of those. And that'll go real quick too. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. And you guys, since I'm kind of in the middle of this thing, I would really appreciate it if you guys would go down, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying very hard to grow my channel here, and I could use the support of all of those who enjoy my videos. I have a lot of fun here on my channel, and I try to do lots of different things. I do a lot of shabby chic because it's kind of my passion. But I'm also trying to come up with some new and innovative ideas to make some other styles and throw those in there as well. Because I know not everybody is into shabby chic, and that's great. I'm also into other things. You know, I like other genres as well. So I just need to step outside of my box and start, you know, really going into some other things that I think people will enjoy seeing. So if you have ideas, please shoot them in my direction, because if it's something I can do, I will certainly work at you know, creating those items as well. And here I put glue on both of these. I don't know why. Don't ask why I did that right then and there. I wasn't thinking. Let's see if we can get this to stick and stay together. Get some of these little glue bits out of here. Oh, I think that's going to be just fine. And let's cut another circle out. What did I do with my little watch face? Oh, there it is. I put it aside and almost lost it. Okay, so we're just going to go right here. I'm trying to make the best of this piece of foam that I have. I don't want to waste any of it because it's the only piece of white that I have left. The rest of the colors are like orange and red and black and other colors that aren't quite as good for using for something like this. So we've got our circle, and I think we're going to use the lighter bits. I'm just going to put a line right across that. We're going to use the lighter ones on the bottom, and then the more gold ones on the in-betweens. So we'll go with the light ones first in the opposite directions. Got one more. There. And now we'll go in between with the gold fabric. I just thought this gold might be fun to work with. I may hate it in the end, but I figured I had to try it because I just had that one little piece of that gold that Gail had sent me. And so I thought, okay, if I don't use it, it may get put in with a whole bunch of other stuff, and I may not remember it's even there because it's so small. So I figured I would just use it here. And I'm just going in between the other petals with these. And I've got one more to go. And I know some of you may already make these flowers. And if you have any tips and tricks that, you know, that I don't know about, let me know for other things you can do with them. But I just thought, you know what, these are super fun. Really, really fun. And then I've also got, look at these spools, you guys. I have to show you. I took those out specifically so I could show you. I don't know if I've shown you these in another video. These are spools that Gail sent me, and she sent them to me wrapped with different yarns and eyelash trims and things like that. Are these not fabulous? They're old and they're just tattered and just amazing. I love these spools, Gail. And I wish I had a whole bunch of them to wrap all of my yarns and stuff in, but I'm going to take at some point and decorate these beauties because I think they would be so fun to decorate. And here I've got some eyelash trim. So here's what I'm going to do. This trim has some sparkle in it, and I thought it might be pretty in one of these flowers. So we're just going to go for it. I'm going to wrap a bit of this around a couple of my fingers, and then I'm going to wrap it in the other direction too to make a nice little center goodie. Go like that. And let's see what that looks like. It's very shabby. I'm not going to glue it down yet because I want to make sure that this is something that I want to use. Very cool. Very, very cool. But let's see. Do we want to use that? Yes, we're going to, you know what, you guys? I need to just go for it. We're going to use that. So I'm going to put, that will be our little centerpiece, our center bit. There we go. And then I think what I'll do to make it a little more fabulous is use one of my bling pieces that I got from my friend Phyllis to put in the middle so that it'll show up really nicely. I don't want it to fade in. Now this may not be the best place to use these dark bits because I don't want them to get lost in it. Definitely don't want it to get lost. Red's not a good color for that. That's too blue. I've got this bit. But see, that's getting lost in that, that dark trim. Let's see, maybe we need to go with something light and use this. We're going to use this resin rose. That actually looks really pretty in the center of this. So we're going to go with our resin rose. Tuck it right there. And all that pretty sparkly eyelash trim looks really great coming out the sides. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. Okay, so there's that one. And here is our first one. Aren't they great, you guys? I just love these flowers. They're so much fun. And then here's the other one that I made the other day. So I've already got 3 of them. Yay! And then, okay, so this is the ribbon that I was telling you about. I'm going to make a quick rolled rose out of this and show you guys how cool it is. Here's one of them that I already did. But I think it's a great pink color. And I think it just makes a really cool rose. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this ribbon or this wired ribbon to do this. So I'm just going to, all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half. Just kind of try and crease it a little bit down the edge there. And I'm going to take this first bit and I'm just going to fold it over in the corner here. And I'm going to fold it again, just like that. And I'm just going to start going around to do my rosebud. So let's put a little bit of glue here. Okay, so we've got our little bud started. I'm going to go one more glue down on the bud. And now we're going to start fluffing it out a little bit. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. I'm going to fold it back like that. And there we've got it kind of started with some fluff in it. And then I'm going to take and put more glue here. And again, I'm going to fold it back and fluff. So you can see how pretty that's starting to come out, looking just like a rose. And look at the sparkle in this. Oh my goodness, it's just awesome. And again. And this ribbon is very manipulatable. Is that a word? I don't know if it is or not, but it is for me today. Manipulatable. Say that fast 3 times, you guys. Oh, you guys, I forgot to do my inspirational quote. Darn it. I can't believe I forgot to do that. We'll have to add that in at the end. I have a good one, too. So there we have, so that's what we have so far. And I'm just each time kind of folding it backwards and manipulating it around the rose, and it just comes out with these gorgeous, gorgeous petals. Look at that. And this you can see because of the wires in it and everything and the stiffness of the fabric. I don't have to hold it right here at the tip the whole time. I can just kind of work with it and make it do what I want it to do. Very, very easy to work with. So get some wired ribbon, you guys, and try this. Because it really is coming out very, very nicely. And here I've got some wire. You know, when you get to the end, the wire starts to pop out of it. So just cut that off. And we're going to just tuck that down to the bottom. Get a little more glue in there. And use our tongue depressor. And this is kind of a small rose. I didn't make a big one. But you can see I can kind of manipulate this and fluff it out a little bit. And it makes a really, really nice rose. Isn't that gorgeous? So I just wanted to show you guys. I knew I could do that one very quickly. I wanted to show you how nice these roses come out. And something you can use in appliques and on little memory boxes or altered boxes that you do, tins. You can use these on anything, and they really do come out nicely, and this is really easy to work with. I love it. So you guys know I've got a whole box of rolled roses that I've started working on. I've got some little polka dot ones, cream colored ones, and of course the ones I already showed you. And these with this fabric, this is chiffon. Look at how flat these turned out. And that was, you know, I didn't realize they were going to come out flat like that, but I love it because these are great for appliques. Here's a, what did I do to that one? I'm not loving that one. I don't know what I did, but there's a white with black polka dots, some more. I made a few of the polka dot ones, and I've got some, this fabric is really pretty. I had a small piece of that I could use, and I've got mauve, and then I've got these ones that are also super gorgeous. This is the one that was already made that my friend gave me. Look at all these rolled roses, you guys. There's another mauve one. So I've got a whole bunch. And then Gail gave me some of these that were already made. I don't know how to make these kind of rolled roses, but I'm going to figure it out because these are really nice to use on boxes and things and pillows and things like that. They're really soft and umptious. I've got a couple of those, and they really are fun. And then I've also got this one that I did early on. And I just love my rolled roses, you guys. I'm having a lot of fun making them. And what I do is I just, in between other things, I make rolled roses. You know, when I'm not busy and I really don't have a big project going, I make rolled roses in between. I don't know why these were in there. I love this applique flower. So anyway, you guys, these are the flowers that we made today, and I made this one before, but these are awesome, 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 and I think you guys will enjoy working with these, and I'll put out my other two little rolled roses there in the middle. And so get out your fabrics, use some cotton that frays up really nice, use some chiffons, use some shears and some knot shears, and make yourself some of these shabby flowers. They're awesome, you guys. And if you have any eyelash trims, what I want to do is I think I want to put some little kits together and sell them in my store of, you know, just I'll cut the squares out. And you guys saw how I cut my squares. My squares are not going to be perfect, you guys, so don't expect perfection from me. But I'll cut out a bunch of squares and get them shabbied up and ready, and some little extra bits to make flowers with, so that you guys have everything you need to make your own. And they really are easy to make, you guys. Give it a shot. Have fun with it. I want to see if I can find my quote here that I pulled up the other day. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one. This is, well, maybe not. That might not be a great one right now. Okay, let's go. Let's go to this one. This is called "Let Them Judge You." It says, "Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip about you. Let their opinions." Or let's start over here. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip about you. Their opinions aren't your problems. You stay kind, committed to love, and free in your authenticity. No matter what they do or say, don't you dare doubt your worth or the beauty of your truth. Just keep shining like you do. And that's beautiful. I've got that on my phone. I will post that and others on my Facebook page so that you guys can have access to them. It's a thing for me. I love quotes. I love inspirational words. And if you guys have any that you might want to send my way, send them my way so that I can read them over my YouTube channel, because I do this in every video. Sorry I didn't do it at the beginning of this video, but I think it's one of those things that maybe if somebody gets that or hears that at the beginning of their day, they're going to have a better day for it. So I just think I'm just trying really, really hard right now to be an inspiration to other people and to inspire you guys to do something creative. and fun, and you know, that you can enjoy. Make some of those Christmas gifts, you guys. I think we underestimate the value of handmade gifts. I have told you guys before, I'm one of those people. I enjoy handmade gifts. In fact, I love handmade gifts. I would rather you made me something than bought me something every day of the week. And I think that we underestimate how others will feel about our handmade items. So, you know, make some of your gifts for your friends and family, and they will appreciate it. And those are the gifts they're going to keep forever, because you made it. You thought enough of them to spend the time to make it yourself, and give them something from your heart. So get in there, get some of your scrap fabrics and cut them up and make some flowers. And on that note, I'm going to tell you all to have a really wonderful day. Have many, many blessings in your life, and take care of yourselves. Stay well and be safe. God bless you all. Thanks. Stay tuned for pictures on the back end. Subscribe. Like the video. Please hit that like button. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if that's the way you feel. And make a comment down below. You guys help me to grow my channel by doing those 3 things. Subscribe, like, comment, and you will be helping me to grow my channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much. God bless. Bye-bye.